Tuscaloosa, Tuesday night, May 20th, 1884. My dearest child, the announcement of your illness in the Brownsville papers so alarmed me that I could not resist sending a telegram, and I determined to start for Fort Brown should happenstance the reply be unfavorable. Your note of the 14th arrived today, and a telegram from the doctor saying you were again on duty, which news, of course, relieved me very much. I shall not be happy until you get out of that malarious country. I think this sad season renders me unusually nervous and anxious about the absent members of our family. Poor, lonely father. I sat close to his grave all the evening of the 15th and could see through the cruel earth that parted us his calm, white face as it looked when I kissed him goodbye one long year ago. I am reading over and arranging his letters written to me during the few separations of our married life. This love was so true and faithful that I feel almost humiliated to have been its object and to have inspired such feelings in so with another. He was so generous. His letters after he took charge of the Breezefield Works are filled with propositions to help his Confederate friends, and he sent messages through me to General Hugh Chilton and others to come and join him. It is difficult to decide upon a monument, but I have several in view. I will try to make my mind during the summer. Sarah wrote offering a place in her lot for the dear remains, but I shrink from a removal and think now I shall live and die in Tuscaloosa, and so be beside him. Dear Anne, we are all very well at home, but our fine garden is suffering severely from rain. Thank Dr. Happenset for his kindness and express my regret for his approaching departure. Try to send a postal frequently until you are quite. Fondly, Mother.
January 4th, 1913, Eastman Commission, Canal Zone. Dear Dick, your cable received yesterday. I had not known that Mother was sick, for at her age such news could never come as a very good surprise. A couple of hours before getting the cablegram, Marie had received a letter from Aileen written on the 27th. Minnie left that day for Tuscaloosa, saying that Mother was seriously ill. Dear Mother, I am glad she died before she became incapacitated, either mentally or physically. I like to picture a physical union with all the loved ones that have gone before, just as if she had gone to China. You that are on the ground and are accustomed to see her from day to day can appreciate that Mother has died and that something has gone out of your daily lives. But I cannot. My life goes on as it did last year and the year before, and as the thought of Mother comes up in my mind, I am constantly thinking that I will meet her on my next vacation. The physical picture of her that comes to mind is as she was when I last lived at home. I think Mother was the most capable human mind, without exception, that I ever knew. Tell me here all the expenses connected with the funeral and count in every way in the settlement of affairs. If you need me, you will reply to my cable. Dear Mother, I think she would say that she had lived a happy and pleasant life. We all know that she did her duty and lived a most useful life doing a woman's work in the world. In love and affection and sympathy for you all, W.C. Gorgas. February 24th, 1913, Eastman Commission, Canal Zone. My dear Georgia, yours of January 4th was received just before my departure for the States, and I have just gotten back from my trip. I spent a few days at Tuscaloosa while in the States. Everything about my trip and of Mother, it was a very sad one. In our family, Mother is the last link which bound us to the preceding generation. I shall miss her greatly. I can look back through life and see that hers was the most influential in molding my character, and that I learned more upon her than anyone else. And indeed, she was a remarkable woman in that she influenced good in those around her. I think, talking all in all, that she was the most capable human mind I ever knew. I saw Hugh and Helen for a few moments in New York, brought Aileen back with me. Our affairs are going along very favorably for the present. We have succeeded in defending the canal bill indefinitely. I called upon Wilson while in the States. It was a pleasant call, and I left with a favorable impression. Marie and Aileen join in love to you both. Affectionately yours, W.C. Gorgas.
The Highlands, Washington, D.C., 1921. My dear Mrs. Schuyler, the wonderfully beautiful tribute paid my husband, General Gorgas, by the United Daughters of the Confederacy last November at Asheville reached me safely last evening. It is a remarkable tribute, most exquisitely. My profound and most appreciated thanks. It fills me with the greatest pride and happiness. Nothing can be more beautiful. I wish I could adequately express how much I treasure it. It will be heavy, where all who come may see and read the remarkable tribute which you have had so beautifully expressed and framed for me.